Hello there, everyone. Sorry. I was observing a very charming looking gentleman. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So, last time, after I finished recording, I decided to experiment a little bit with editing. So, for some reason I have an editing software on my computer called Clipchamp. So I decided to try it out. I cut out 3 minutes of the beginning of the first video because of some just rambling. It was really hard to figure out how to edit things. I eventually figured it out, but the cut is sharp, abrupt, I think is the word I'm looking for. I don't really have any skill with like transition, but man, I don't think I'll edit again because the video I edited, it was originally 3 gigabytes, but after editing it, the 3 minutes that I cut out of the video ended up making the video 26 gigabytes long, large I mean. I don't know. I don't understand what I did. I don't understand what I did to it. Anyways, like before, we're going to be pushing to the vigil. Whoops. So, oh, hang on. You know, I can't really do anything if I don't accept any quests. Oh yeah, I did turn down the music volume by 10. So hopefully the mountain music isn't going to be too loud. Because I noticed I could barely hear myself over the music. Anyways. Hello there. Adventurer. I hear you like a good hunt. The common folk tell me they have lost a good many of their animals to an ogre. Their petitions have come to naught, and so they come to me, and I in turn come to you. We must needs have a decoy for this hunt, but I would not ask the folk to risk more of their livelihood. Let us use my own beloved Sebastian to lure this ogre out into the open. Oh, he is my darling Caracol. A wise knight keeps her own source of wool. Yes, Sebastian has clothed me since I came to this camp, and will someday feed me too, no doubt. But today, you will return him to me safe and sound. A word, adventurer. House Fortemps has just called a reward on the snow wolves that harass our supply trains. These creatures are the most dangerous when young and starved, and this litter of 4 is both. I lost 2 good men to these wolves. Had they been knights, the hunting horns would have sounded ere their blood had rusted. Okay. I would see you avenge them, and the reward is a fair one. Bring back the hides, and we shall both gain what we seek. I love that gunbreaker rifle. I think that's the one you get when you unlock the job. It looks really cool. I like it. So that is a bit off to the barrel. I will say that. Still looks cool though. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Coerthas included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were make inquiries of your own. I think it's supposed to be and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. That's another mistake, I think. Lady Nin of mine own House Coerthas, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Crevelin of House Hollernard, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durender yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Coerthas. Do not concern yourself with House Zamel. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Oh, here we go. Definitely need some more bracelets. I have it on good authority that dragons have once again been spotted around the Steel Vigil. Yet it would not serve to send knights to the area, considering the entirely disgraceful hurly-burly over Lord Francel. Will you investigate the Steel Vigil in our stead? Hair got in my ears and was tickling. Oh yeah, these quests are going to end up sending me all over the place again. This is going to end up sending me to Northumberland, isn't it? Hey you! No time for niceties. I'm waiting on Ceruleum. That old Don Cutpurse, what calls himself a trader, is late with his shipment. Ceruleum burns like an alewife in winter, and there's no going without it to make the fire sand of the ballistas. Curse that Sidcott. What does he think we're fighting here? Ladybugs? You look like you'd enjoy a spot of heat. Find out where my Ceruleum order is. Go to Sidcott and, lean on him a little. Question him like. I tell you, those Uldans, keen on being paid, not keen on doing their work. Present company excluded, of course. Can't trust them, especially that lot at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Nice hair. Well met, brother in drudgery. Well met, brother in drudgery. I'm a sellsword myself, but I doubt this lot here rates that any higher than adventurers. But I can't complain. I have 3 squares and clean straw enough to sleep in, even if I moil all day for it. Any road, thought I'd share some of the work with you today. A wagon bound for House-for-Toms broke its wheel shaft on the way and sent word they'd be half a day late. Ain't showed up yet. They're on the East Road. Those legs of yours won't find it too far. I've got my own donkey work to see to, but we'll have a mug of something when you return. Ja, windy up here. Honestly, as much as I hate snow, I'd welcome a nice blizzard. As long as I don't have to drive in it. Truth is, I used to be galled when I pulled fire duty, but I've come to thank me lucky stars. In Coerthas, dull and warm beats dull and cold anytime. I have no complaints about the warmth, to be certain. We're short-handed here, though. So dim have our lights grown, it is no wonder a patrol mistook the wisps for the stronghold. The north wind blows hard tonight. It's already blowing hard. Will you patrol the braziers and light those that are dark? Ugh, listen to that shriek. Sometimes I swear that the very climes have declared war against us. Here, take this bit of live coal to light the braziers with. I actually need to take a moment. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's get these braziers lit. She's cute for an Inquisitor. Okay, we have stuff in there. Let's go around and light the braziers first. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fort Holmes does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. She's cute. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Harlanart have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Ooh, she thinks adventurers like us are quite useful and fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna get that coin purse. Know you a gorge called Witch Drop? Sharp as claws and hard as steel. It is where those suspected of heresy are judged by the Inquisition. The guilty would fly to escape death, using the power granted them by the Dravanians, and the temple archers would put an arrow through their black hearts. The innocent would break upon the gorge floor, their purity proven. Their souls would ascend to Halone's halls, and there await their loved ones. The one I loved was judged at Witch Drop. He went to his death with a rosary upon him. I carved the crystals myself. I had only made 4 before he was taken. I think that mayhap the beads lie forgotten on the floor of that gorge. They say you have keen eyes, closed lips, and a kind heart. Will you find the rosary for my heart's succor? I do not expect all 4 beads, but please, good adventurer, as many as you can. So the winged beasts, those are the voids that we've been seeing, right? Are you telling me that everyone believed that the void sent are actually people turning into dragons? Oh boy, they are stupid. But then they're religious zealots, so... Well, probably not zealots. Fanatics, probably. That daughter of mine! When she has a mind to do the thing, there's no stopping her. She's gone off to the Weeping Saint alone. I've told her time and again it's not safe with all the unbelievers about. You're one of those fearless, fire-breathing adventurers, aren't you? Crap, he found out my secret. Normally, I'd tell you to stay away from my fine, high-spirited lass, but right now, I bid you go in hot pursuit to the Weeping Saint and bring her back safe and sound. I had a son once, a fine boy. Maybe if he'd lived, he would have been around your age by now. I'm not sure. My memory's not so good these days. But he wandered into the ogre's belly in a blizzard, and one of the beasts in there killed him. I'm neither a knight nor a maid, but I tell you my heart cries out for vengeance, nay, justice. Even after all these years, I won't go to my grave knowing that creature will blight another life as it did mine. Take all that I have left, but slay the Gorgador. Here, this is a bottle of Caracal blood. Pour it out, and scent will draw the creature. It doesn't care what kind of blood it is, you see. Once it senses prey, you'll be ready, won't you? Be a dear and help poor Granny out. Ugh. Dragons! More like wyverns, I think. Isn't it that wyverns are the ones with the wings and 2 legs? Or am I mistaken there? House Fort Holmes! That's how you pronounce it, right? The house name? You gonna get? Yeah, that's right, Bobby. Tell them to get. Don't come back now, you hear? A thick, sturdy rope, twisted from common brambleweed. Sheep herders oft employ the rope in tying up the legs of their stock before sending them to market. To market with Sebastian. Home again. Back to Radagasta Brown. I have no idea. Is it good? Oh, to market, to buy. Oh, never mind. Where am I going? I am lost in the blizzard. Excuse me, blizzards. Oh, wait, the wrong thing. Wait, why did I put it in a box? Poor thing. Oh, I didn't even read the description. Oh, man. Oh, well. Where am I going? No, leave Sebastian alone! Foul creature! Alright. You're safe now, Sebastian. Alright, you're on your own now. Give me them company seals. Don't ask. What's with the purple? Is that crystal? I like it. It's a really nice color. You think of a death claw from Fallout. I'm so slow. How did you get past all these ogres? My father sent you to fetch me back? He must be overstrung. He usually mislikes adventurers. He knows very well that I must have the blessed water, and one can hardly get it anywhere else. Father means well, but I cannot have him ordering me back home and insisting on armed chaperones. This war is older than he or his own father. What does he mean to do? Hide me away in the tea caddy and hope that the war ends before I am old and gray? I don't think you need to be worried about graying. Still, I am not insensate to the dangers. Will you keep watch while I fetch the water? Who knows? You may discover an unbeliever in the woodworks. What? What truck have I... Oh. Hang on. What truck have I with you, or you with me, huh? All may partake of the saint's tears, or do you not believe that I am worthy? I am! I am! I know what you're thinking, adventurer man, I do. You're as transparent as that water there, and the water she's taking. You think I'm one of those unbelievers. I find your accusations vile, and remove myself from your foul presence. Hey, you dropped your knife! Well, it's mine now. You need to sharpen your things. It's okay to walk in this holy water, right? What's wrong? And what is that you have in your hand? Nothing, just a knife. The only thing dull about this knife is its luster. The blade, on the other hand, appears sharp enough to cut through bone. Ah, okay. That's what they mean by dull. "'Tis no soldier's weapon, and none but knights have leave to bring a weapon into a holy place. Perhaps there really was a heretic here. Or I have somehow summoned one by my careless jest. I shall return to Camp Dragonhead forthwith. I am not easy in mind. Kind adventurer, you do best not to linger." Careful of all the ogres. Ah, God! Run away! Run away! Okay, looks like everything is over here with this gorge. I'll head over there next. There's the XIV. Hey, I'll be coming for Garuda here pretty soon. You hear that? Bird brains? Ha, got him. Ah, I got him. I don't think they like my insults that much. Also, isn't this supposed to be a wagon that, had wheel problems? Oh, yeah. Well, they had more than wheel problems. Because they're dead. Pop another one of these. Well, two more of them, actually. Boop. There we go. We have an extra hour with Bobby. Now let's deal with these void scent. So, Since Ishgardians have been murdering a ton of their own people by throwing them down this gulch, I wonder if that's why the Void Scent are down here. Just drawn to the death. Uh-oh. Skeleton. Not Halloween yet. Go back to sleep. It's not Halloween. Go back to sleep. You can wake up when it's Halloween. I was wondering if they were going to do the AoE. It doesn't say you have to talk to him, but when you get all the beads, you should really talk to this guy. What is it that you have there? Crystal beads, is it? I found one down here myself not so long ago, but just the one. And this one will stay with me, stranger. It is my only link to another life. You see, a proof of that life. She would understand. After all, why are you here? So the person she loves is still alive. So how long has he been down here for? And does he ever come back out? Because he needs to eat and drink. Sure, snow falls down there, but you also need firewood to at least get it melted. And boiled out the impurities in it. Adventurer, did you find what my heart seeks? Oh, I only have 3. Okay. Carved from elementally aspected crystal. The noble-born Julene of Ishgard. Do I meet Julene? can't remember. The name is familiar to me. I just don't remember if I met her or not. There they are. How strange to see them again after all that has passed. Thank you for finding so many. I thought mayhap that there would be one missing. Madagnant has it, I believe. And so this rosary binds us together. Was he an unbeliever? His faith was not the conflagration that other men set to the house of their heart. Yet I do not know, and never shall. I sought to mislay all memory of him, but he was my great friend, as well as my betrothed. A lady of Ishgard does not deny a friend, even if the ways of the world would have us deny our own fathers and husbands. And so I shall never forget Madagnant. I thank you for a safe return. She is much subdued and will not tell me what passed at the Weeping Saint. I shall want answers, and quickly. A strangely furtive man, you say? Gazing fixed upon my girl, and armed in a holy place? It may well be an unbeliever, for who would risk doing such things? A girl of noble blood who eschews the seclusion that is her due makes an excellent prey. Of course I know this. Many think me a scandal for allowing a daughter to run wild, and of course I worry every day and every minute. Yet I would not take the world from her. She is what she is, a rambling rose, and she cannot help what she was born to. I will keep her safe, from a distance, mayhap, but safe. As long as you're not a helicopter, Father, then that's good. Thank the Fury you're safe. I thought my revenge had been the death of you. But you say it's the monster that's dead? Thank you, kind boy. A standard rosary carried by followers of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church and the Holy See. There you go. And would you look at that? You found his rosary, as bright as the day his father put it around his neck. They say mithril never loses its luster. Not like life, eh? Fall to a dragon, go to heaven. Fall to Adels, who gives to hells. That's the Ishgard way. He was a scout, and a good one, I'm told. But he died a fool's death, and fools deserve no justice. They found him and left his things where they lay. Left him where he lay. His own comrades. But you didn't, did you? You picked us up and brought it to me. A good heart and a noble soul. To keep your promise, and do a kind thing unbidden. You're the justice I sought, adventurer, and now I may live out my days in peace. Man, that sucks. Just completely abandoned because you did not die to a dragon. That's one way to understand why they lied to the father over here of the other kid that died. You made good time. What news? Ixel? Got 'em all, huh? Poor sods. I tell you, the high and mighty around these parts don't even see in black and white. They see in dragon and not dragon. You know of what I speak. All manner of nasties that don't breathe fire kill just as many men. That's neither here nor there for them. Ain't nothing to me either, I suppose. This place, not enough men, not enough arms, and cold enough to make a man piss ice. I tell you, coming west to offer my services was mayhap less wise than I thought. This is a chill that even a bowl of Moontu soup won't cure. Ah, to be in Gridania again. Give me that necklace. I needs it. What a tenacity. Thank you very much. I hail from Gridania, Desert Brother. How do you know I'm a Nordin? Well, I'm not actually a Nordin, but... Fighting XIV is what we do there, but I sure didn't expect to see them in these mountains. I know those shite birds, and they're up to something. It's nothing I can go to my employer with, it's just a feeling. But whenever I got this feeling in the 12's Wood, and nothing got done, something bad bit us on the arse. I have not had a moment to spare, and the feeling grows stronger. It ill becomes a sellsword to part with his own gill in this manner. But will you enter the Ixali lair to the east and see if there are any clues to be found? Sure, why not? I need to remind them that I'll be coming for Coerthas soon. I have no conjury here. Bobby, you're in the way. Okay, I'm gonna turn in these quests, but I'm gonna avoid the main quest for now, because I need to go to Ul'dah real quick, and it's gonna send me to North Thanalan. What news, brother? What is it that you carry? A log. When boiled in water, the bark of this rare yew found growing only in the 12th wood turns black as pitch. This is black yew from the North Shroud, unknown to Coerthas. The Ixal make of it living blinds and walls. With the yew being slow to grow, why would they bother to cut it down and convey it west? Unless the Ixal mean to stay here. This is the beginning of a settlement. While the Ishgardians busy themselves with dragons, the birdmen are sealing this patch of Coerthas from right under their noses. I tell you, unless the Holy See acts now, the Ixal will rapidly gain a foothold in this area. That means more war. And though that means more work for the likes of me, I have enough as is. The Ixal are moving into Coerthas in a lasting way. It's no small task to bring those logs from the Trollswood this far west. They must be using their cursed balloons. Those shite birds. If their supplies have wings. And what comes out of the balloons goes into the ground of Coerthas. We need to hit them now before their settlement gets bigger. The Ishgardians won't give us swive till it's too late. I need my own people. Take this letter to a reprobate named Isalduel. We fought together in the Quiver once. His levies garrisoned at Fallgord Float. I fight not for Ishgard in this matter, but if they want to consider it a debt, fine by me. It goads me that the Ixal are waltzing into Coerthas right under my nose. You have some dark news. It is writ large upon your aspect. Come, speak. This tome, it is notorious. Forbidden by the Holy See, of course, and a frequent trophy in the Inquisitor's raids on unbelievers. If you found this in the Steel Vigil, it can only mean that the unbelievers infest the ruins. They must have been tasked by the Dravanians to keep watch and thwart any attempts to rebuild the Vigil. Traitorous to their blood. I would that they had but one black heart. My sword would pierce its rotten core and forever rid us of their kind. I'll be taking that, thank you. Wait. I have to go to the lad over there, on top of the wall. All done? Come closer to the fire. You're looking a mite blue. It gladdens my heart to know that all the braziers are lit tonight, giving freely of their light and warmth. Yes, dull and warm, and of some import. And as I've said, I've no complaints about the warmth, not a one. Ow. Quiet, you want tonight's hearing? What are you talking about? Pulled this knife from her dead hands. What? Are you heretics? Or are you just random thugs? Ah, there you are. And let us toast to a job well done. I've just finished brushing Sebastian. He will get some squash with his hay tonight. Coerthas spoke highly of you, and he is right, I think. There is much to be said of a man who has sworn not to a master, but to his work. With adventurers, one need only speak the end, and they devise their own means. From that smug look on your face, I should say there are 4 fewer wolves in Coerthas today. Show me the pelts and complete your triumph. These are they. See the markings here? With these hell pups gone, all our people shall breathe easier. Now, how near it is that we scorn death in the maws of a ravening beast. These men died in battle as surely as any of the dragonpire. When knights are thin upon the ground, it is the lowly of the house who suffer. Grooms and washers, porters and yeomen. Our house patches with adventurers, whatever is threadbare, but some of the other high houses continue to bar the gates against outlanders altogether, or treat them with such disdain that any service they accept must surely bear a taint. Honor is in how justly we treat others who serve the cause alongside us, in life and death. Out of honor flows all that makes a man of a boy, a woman, of a girl. Sure. Surely, when we meet alone in the afterlife, 'tis honor she judges, not pride. Word, if I may. Have you the inclination to undertake another commission? I would not ask if you did not look rested and refreshed. You may have heard whispers of it, but a patrol lost its way in the blizzard and wandered into the ogre's belly. Needless to say, not all of them returned alive, and the sawbones have been carving all manner of bits off of those that did. They mistook Will of the Weeks for the light of the camp and were lured to the cave. We have enough perils around us without those quizzing devils amusing themselves thus. We cannot have men gainsaying their own eyes, afraid to trust the lights they see in the distance. Will you take yourself to Ogre's Belly and dispatch those wykes? Funny. The guard up there mentioned a patrol getting turned around by wicks. Yeah, my posture is really poor right now. So I think I kind of want to try to lower my chair a bit. There we go. See if that will be a bit more comfortable. Going inside the place. No! I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Oh, that was not the top one. There we go. Quick look at something real quick. Okay. Back so soon, and with full success? Those whacks never knew what struck them, I'll wager. By alone, it is good to have something go well. Forgive my outburst. It has been a difficult week. Moon, some longer span of time. Like a siege, though none exists. And man cannot live in a constant state of unhappy strain. The success you convey back to me means a great deal. I like the green in her top. Green is a nice color. We ignored the main quest. I'm going straight to Fallgorge since it's the closest. And it's gonna have like a whole quest chain there, I think. Where I'll be fighting a whole bunch of XIV. If I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure it is. And then I'll be going to North Thanalan after doing this. Damn it, blast, that hurts. I hate being wounded worse than being dead. They call me the ram that batters, not the battered sheep. Byrnjolf, eh? Well, state your business. Letter from me? From Belmont? Well, well. I tell you, how the best tactics officer the White Rams ever had can suffer to be a Moylan sellsword. That one I'll never understand. The roads haven't rusted that buckets of his. If he says the shite birds are moving into Coerthas, it's good enough. We White Rams owe the XIV pain. Tell him whatever we can do. Just name it. Damn it, blast, that hurts! Damn me for being careless about those XIV. Blast them for slicing me up like a side of fish. Here now, before you go all the way back to Coerthas, why not stretch your legs a little? Get those XIV wild talents for me. They had the look of newcomers to this area. That means they won't stray far from where I saw them. The Galmora ruins. Look for fresh kill. Something big. This is a very pretty area. Oh no. Leave me alone! Why are the trees angry? Did me a good turn, did you? Much appreciated, Byrnjolf. I'll be paying their friends a visit when I'm back on my feet. Still, Molkot's going to tear me a new one for letting the wild talons get a jump on me. This way I can at least tell her the birds didn't live too long afterwards. Well met, adventurer. May I call you Byrn? I'm Irene, a tactical officer of the White Rams, and apparently a medic, for I find myself ordered to keep an eye on this lug. Oh, shut it, Isodorel. So the matter you were speaking to Isodorel about, I'm certain Instructor Molkot will be keen to hear of the Ixtal's movements in the west. Best you talk to her straight away and make plans. That be Mia Molkot, the leader of the White Rams and an instructor of the God's Quiver. She bides this day at Eugenia Spire to the north. Take Belmont's words to her. And do watch yourself. Mia Molkot's slain as many Ixtal in battle as there are trees in the woods of Proud Creek. She can be scary. Waste her time with Maffles and Bluster, and she might use you as Ixtal bait. Ah! Who put you here? Who scratches at my door? An adventurer on the prowl for Mia Molkot? I am she, born to be the bane of the birdmen. I lead the White Rams, an arrow of the God's Quiver, aimed at the craven hearts of the Ixtal. I see. We must act now, right now, to stop this threat. Extending the defensive line against the Ixtal northwest to Coerthas will be no stroll through the wood, but how the birdies will struggle in the net. I can already hear their little necks breaking. The White Rams are stationed at Eugenia Spire, ostensibly on guard duty. Oh, yes, protecting the trees of this forest from the miscreants in the Ixtali logging grounds to the north. Very defensive. Play defense long enough, and the enemy forgets we can attack. I suppose that was the idea, but now the enemy anticipates us. Those mocking, tweeting birds have sealed off the north corridor with a blockade. I spit on their cunning. It keeps me from their wee necks. Adventurer, take down the blockade with this bomb finger. Little birds not content to have a few more quiet moons before all hells break loose. Fine. The Ixtal shall feel the ram right now. Meow. I don't think I really expected Mikote to say meow. Well blasted. A perfect detonation. Put up your little blockades, my wee birds, and down they go like a cradle on a bow. There will be nothing, but nothing, to stand between the white rams and our prey. I like her. Right, meow. Coerthas and the 12's wood. Busy little birdies they've been, filling their crop with all manner of juicy worms. Or a juicy something else. How now, there's a thought. They could be extracting crystals from those trees. Treats for their big bird, the primal Garuda. Adventurer! Are you as fleet as they say? I've a letter going to Coerthas for Belmont, and tell that Byblo he can count on us, and that he'd better be as good a tactician as he used to be, even if he sleeps on feathered beds now, with a strumpet on each side of him. Yeah, poor guy. Had pretty... Damn you, sign! It's unfortunately not the case for him. I think he was saying something about sleeping in a chocobo stall. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're probably not going to make it to the vigil today. But, I still want to push it. And after that, I'll take a short break from recording Final Fantasy XIV. Well, after I do the vigil, I'll take a short break from recording Final Fantasy XIV. And start focusing on Star Wars The Old Republic. Because I really need to get Chapter 1 of both the Knight and Inquisitor done. Back in one piece? Pardon me if I don't ask about the journey, but what did Isodril say? Think he can get the white rams interested? A letter from Mulcott? By the 12, the Ixal were cutting down trees in the 12's wood? And to offer the crystals to Garuda? 'Tis worse than I thought. She said that, eh? Suppose I've been soft long enough. I've eaten my fine table scraps and slept on a feather bed or two, though. I won't swear to the other thing. It's the will of the 12, is what this is. The White Rams in the 12's wood, me and Coerthas. But whoever will join me... The high and... What on earth was that sound? The high and mighty houses of Ishgard can go swive themselves. We'll stop the Ixal with or without him. Okay, so I need to go to Ul'dah. I hear fireworks still. Okay, where am I going? Right, to the market. God damn it, I should have just... Yeah, whatever. Still some really great music here. So am I to understand that the Rising event is every 12 months? No, never mind. I was trying to think of something, but I don't know. Welcome, welcome! What might a discerning... Oh, not here to buy? Might I suggest to you browse quietly? I am quite busy. Hey! Where's the shipment? From Edwin and Coerthas? Oh dear, my friend, may I call you that? Oh, well, then Byrnjolf. There's a problem with the ceruleum, and if you think Edwin is vexed, you have no idea how difficult this is for me. Alright, start talking. Would that be good for ranged DPS? That would be for healers. Man, I don't know what to choose here. I guess I'll get this one. To be fair, I want all of them. Angry about the ceruleum order being late, is he? Friend, pardon me, Byrnjolf. I understand his situation. I really do. And I would ship the stuff to him if I had any. Fact is, it's been a mighty struggle for many moons to procure processed ceruleum from Amagina and Sons. And now they've entirely ceased doing business with most vendors. It's a hard life being the middleman, my dear man. We pay for the sins of producers like Amagina, and what do we get from them in turn? Not so much as a how do you do. Edwin's quarrel is with them, not me. Do you not know? The concern has the exclusive right to mine ceruleum in northern Thanalan. They can do whatever they want. You can always try them directly, Go talk to Papa Wazoo at Cap Blue Fog. Though I warn you, he's a smug little toad. For some reason I thought I was being stared at, but no, they're just staring at their pet. Onward I go. To the leave meat here real quick. Oh, well, there's the Empire. Ooh, that's actually pretty creepy looking. Actually really cool looking too. The rocks over there, not the chocobo ass. Alright, initiate. I don't know why I did that. I did it that way, but... Should I put it on max? Fool I am. This game is great. Love it. Didn't I kill a flame drake? Bobby, no! You've been turned to stone. Oh god, that's a level 49. Why? No. Leave me alone. Put a face here. Get Bobby back here. You okay, my boy? Boy, that could have been really, really bad. Yes, please. Wanted to make sure I actually got it. And who are you? Adventurer. No, I don't remember ordering any. And why would and I would remember something like that, seeing as I'm the employee of the moon for the 9th time. Thank you. Shush now. I'm listening to the scruffy man. An inquiry about the processed ceruleum shipment from Sinkat in Ul'dah. Interesting. So, we may have a shared problem here. As unlikely as that sounds, we would love to ship ceruleum, but there's far too little of it coming out of the plant. I suspect thievery, a little skimming off the top, Furthermore, I suspect the porters. I was just going to keep an eye. Wouldn't want trouble with the labor confraternities, you know? But you are welcome to doubt and question them. And I use one problem to solve another. Brilliant. Bless me not all. Let there be no creature features today. Your name be praised. I don't get paid enough for this. Whoops. Oh, names! Sorry. So many names. I doubt I know what you're talking about. Stealing ceruleum? One, I ought to punch you in the face for impugning my reputation. Two, you'd think I'd still be here with my arse out in the wind if I'd made off with that kind of loot? We're doing honest work out here with all manner of nasties just a yalms away. You doubt my words? Go check the ceruleum in those barrels. Ain't nothing missing from what's in the books. Say, eat, man. You cannot right kill an imperial on an empty belly now. Goblins! Oh god, there's two of them. Oh, so that's what the AoE... That's the AoE that you tank. The NPC tank in the party when I do dungeons. Use it. Ow. Goblins? Drinking ceruleum? Now I've seen everything. Well, I guess I don't need to get me a champion from the confraternity. That's a relief. But we'll have to make an extra trip to the plant to make up for what those cursed toppers put down the hatch. Interesting. Goblins. Goblins? No, I definitely didn't order any. We do sometimes, though, for business reasons. Everybody does it. Shush. You can stop talking now. So, I'll have to hire guards for that whole area. And oh, an idea. Raise the price and call it a special security surcharge. God damn it. Curse you, big oil! Anyway, the ceruleum must flow. No more delays in shipping. Another brilliant coup by Papa Wazoo. Oh, is that a feather? For my cap? Why, thank you very much. So, you can tell Singot that the shipment will be there in just a few days. Unfortunately, there will be a wee increase in price. Security surcharge, you know. Everybody does it. Oh, okay. Don't worry about that. Oh, back to Ulda. It's starting to hurt my throat a little bit. Ow. Nice 90s. That outfit looks pretty cool. Ethernet. Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Alright, Got. Welcome, welcome! What am I the discerning? Oh, it's you, Byrnjolf. Dr. Papawazu. Really? You said a matter of days? So, my dear man, you're telling me they're shipping what's owed me, but charging more for it. I wish Amagina and all his sons the joy of my gill. I hope it gives them gout. I do appreciate you sorting this out, and with that Patok Papawazu, no less, a discerning middleman such as myself will certainly remember you for future commissions. Thanks to you, I'll be able to make my ceruleum shipment to Coerthas. That's a load off my mind. A middleman has naught but his name, you know. Head back to Camp Dragonhead, I assume. Tell Edwin to start laying out his vats, but that's how soon he'll have his ceruleum. He won't take my word for it, though, since Papawazu's made a liar of me by tarrying while kobolds drank my shipment. Take this to Edwin as a token of my apology, and don't use sample any. Back, are you? Took your time, too. Hope that means something good for my ceruleum. Well now, that is good news. And what's this? A gift from that tight-fisted synth god? And a handsome one it is. I'll have to forgive the wretch. The fury smite me if I would lie. Quite a tangled skein you unwound there, and well loosed too. Thank you for your trouble, and just as you see, those ballistas will save your hide someday. They are pretty cool looking. Alone grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Hoshfont? I want to help you, I truly do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House Hellenart into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. How's my chocobo doing, by the way, with XP? Companion. Hey, 9 new skills. Alright, companion accuracy. Let's go with this and this. I don't know if I'll be able to unlock all these skills, but I want to try and unlock as many as possible. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Hotterfont's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Gwilym arrived in Coerthas, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Harsherfont wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Coerthas is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. I had another personal request. Oh, I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Looks like you're going to need to require some assistance. Is that supposed to be an attack party, or what is this? Savara's Flight. Who is Savara? Oh, that's a cool looking vehicle. I think I had that before. A long, long time ago. And I think you only got it from an event. If that's the case, that sucks, because I don't know if I'll be able to get it again. I must find Lord Francel. Oh god! Found him, but the dragons have found me! They will soon learn the error of their ways. Who goes there? Byrnjolf? No, stay back! The fiend is still here! Alone be praised, you did it! But what of the others? The 3 knights who accompanied me? Where are they? Confound it all! How are we to redeem House Helernard if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Helernard will remember your kindness. I heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you. Curse those fiends! It's as though they knew we were coming. Well, they are dragons. They probably smelt you. It was a foolish thing to do, I know. But I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Helernard that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought ever lower by these despicable accusations of heresy. And despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal in which Inquisitor Guerlain has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association, yours. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not... Yeah, I have an itch. Okay, I have an itch, but it's, like, not there? What? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so if the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Coerthas, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Someone tampering with shipments? Fury strike me down if all them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Hillenard man, through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipment did it, though. I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Eh? Could it have been the fellas that were responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim Front this morn. Might consider having a word with them. And I will do that in just a sec. Well, just a few minutes. I need to go to the bathroom. Goodbye. Alright, I am back. No time to talk. We're on a tight schedule. Once we've made our deliveries here, we're to deliver parcels to Skyfire Locks. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries and House Hillenart's shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. But nothing in the... It's the middle one. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. But that's impossible! Once the Knight of White Brim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Harsherfont, I will not be held accountable for this. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Reichman have to say? So this is what I found. More draconian rosaries? And every single parcel bound for Skyfire Locks. That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Hillenart's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise alone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. From the very first I knew it could not be that so many members of House Hillenart were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Bridgie. Tell her that House Fort Holmes asks, nay, demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Alright, time to talk to the cute SS Gestapo girl person. That is pretty much what the Inquisition is, isn't it? Just the Gestapo and SS. What is it, my child? Lord Harsherfont would have the Inquisitors do what? That's not possible. Inquisitor Guilame presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, He shall walk in Alone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. But isn't it considered honorless to die to something that isn't a dragon? Oh, whoops. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. I'm supposed to talk to Harshaphant. They have taken Lord L to Witchdrop? This is madness! The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to the manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Byrnjolf, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Warlame in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Hail, Byrnjolf. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared. To defend ourselves. Josin Charlemagne Francel de Helenart, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for alone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Halone's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their draken forms and be put to the sword. You mean their void sent forms? I know what's down there. In the name of House Fort Humps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Harshaphant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Harshaphant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts, I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Harshaphant arrives, Byrnjolf. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. sure we won't come to regret that later. Conjurer, get him! Beat him up! Oh, that's not an attack. Okay. Push your bot. Why isn't that out? Get back here, you coward! Don't even think of healing. Now you go on and get, you wyvern. What do we have here? It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Hilernart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the Fury! A draconian rosary? Then the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Haurchefant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Coerthas, Byrnjolf. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. He wants me out of here. Lord Haurchefant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save me? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hilernart. Praise alone, it did not come to that. But it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Byrnjolf. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. I do like the music of this area. You look well, Byrnjolf. May I say that what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Coerthas and House Hillenart shall never forget your service. Now let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Oh, something opened up over here. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They said Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior... Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Coerthas several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridonia and landed near the stone vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Harshaphant is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. Stone Vigil? Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drillamont of Whitebrim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, not yet, there's like one thing right over here, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Byrnjolf. May Halone guide you. My god's Zazima, right? Yeah. And if what I've seen in pictures is correct, she's a redhead. I like redheads. A moment, if you will. You are the adventurer who cleared our Lord Francel's good name, are you not? Allow me to thank you. His lordship is House Hillenart, you see, and unjust it is that he was born under a waning moon. Yet what was thin must eventually grow fat again. I would thank Lord Harshaphant as well, but I should not like to be seen as currying favor either for myself or for my house. I would present him with a gift under your name, if you are amenable. I have selected a bottle of nectar for his lordship. Will you collect it from the wine cellar downstairs and deliver it to Medgustel in the kitchen? The wine cellar is called Emmanuel, and the bill has been settled. Emmanuel, are you the savior I've been searching for? Byrnjolf Nordin! I must be rising in the world to have the custom of the most famous adventurer of these parts. How may I serve? Sir Arel sent you? Of course! Here's the bottle she ordered, and a fine choice, if I may say so. This nectar was mixed with the blessed water of the weeping saint, sweet and iceless, even in deep winter. 'Twas no mean feat procuring such a choice liquor with the road snowbound, but I aimed to please. Adventurers are falling from the skies. Well, if it isn't Byrnjolf Nordin, everyone's talking about you, you know. Looking for a place to hide. Sweet goddess! Danifin's joy. I haven't seen one of these upon the sideboard for a good many moons. This is too rich for your purse, I'd wager. So it must be from Aurel? I guessed well, did I not? The high houses of Ishgard are descended from the heroes who stood with Huldreth, the first Azure Dragoon. They are like brothers, Lord Harsherfont says. They bicker ceaselessly, but they must remember to hold fast to one another when the safety of Ishgard is at stake. Thank you for delivering this, and serving as Sir Aurel's decoy. Lord Harsherfont has been quite deprived of his favorite indulgence since the cold grew so ferocious. Also, how much does it cost if my coin purse isn't sufficient enough to purchase it? Wonderful to see you again, Byrnjolf. If there is anything I can do to repay you, name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the stone vigil? It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Hillenart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. These fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lacked the strength of arms to retake the stone vigil, House Durandar instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Trillamont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Hillenart have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Do they now? I have no doubt. Oh, also, let's go ahead and move this so I don't accidentally mistake it for an attack. Renadier. Kind of cool name, actually. You know, thinking about it, maybe not English, maybe more French when it comes to the Ishgardians, because their names do kind of sound a bit French to me. Like Fortomps and Harlan art. And I don't really remember much of the past of France, but didn't they have like a whole holy thing going on there with heretics and all that they were burning at the stakes? Or did I just only remember that from Hunchback of Notre Dame? That was a cool yet somewhat messed up movie. At least for a kid's movie, that is. I wonder if any kids got frightened from Christianity by it. You desire an audience with Lord Drillamont, do you? Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. What do we have here? Letters from Lord Harsherfont and front cell, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious. What to do? What to do? And with that, we are finally out of Camp Dragonhead and getting ever closer to the Stone Vigil. With that, I am going to actually stop right now, relax, and I do have plenty of time today, so maybe I'll record some more later. I just pushed the wrong thing. And I do have work starting again tomorrow. Not looking forward to it, but I like having money, so gotta work.